My wife Sarah had always dreamed of living in her own house, so one day I decided to make that dream come true. We built her perfect home, a spacious modern house in an upscale neighborhood. The yard was big, complete with a pool, and the interior design was straight out of a magazine. Everything brand new and luxurious. It was supposed to be our forever home. At first, everything seemed perfect. Sarah was thrilled. Our 6-year-old son Timmy loved his new room, and even our 2 Rottweilers had plenty of space to roam. But not long after we moved in, Sarah began to feel uneasy. She said there was something wrong with the house. I brushed it off as her imagination at first, but then I started noticing things too. At night, the curtains in the living room would sway as if caught in a breeze, even though all the windows were shut. Sometimes the temperature in the house would drop suddenly, even though the heating system was working just fine. And worst of all was the oppressive feeling, like someone was watching you, even when you were alone. Our dogs, usually fearless and protective, started acting strange. They would whimper and hide in Timmy's room every night. Eventually, Sarah started sleeping in there with Timmy and the dogs because it was the only place in the house where she felt safe. I thought it was all in her head until something happened to me. One night, I woke up with a heavy, suffocating pressure on my chest. I opened my eyes and saw a white cat sitting on me. It was calmly licking its paws, like nothing was out of the ordinary. But the longer it sat there, the harder it was for me to breathe. When I finally sat up, the cat was gone, but the fear lingered. I decided we needed a break. We took a trip to Europe for a few weeks, leaving my older son Jason from my first marriage to look after the house. Jason, being the party-loving 20-something he was, wasted no time inviting his friends over for a rager. But the party didn't last. The next morning, Jason and his friends bolted from the house, jumping into their cars and speeding away like they'd seen a ghost. When I asked him what happened, all he could talk about was that same white cat. How could a little cat scare a house full of young adults? I was determined to figure out what was going on. We called in priests, paranormal investigators, anyone who might help. Nothing worked. Then I uncovered the most disturbing part of the story. During construction, one of the workers had fallen ill and died on site. He didn't have any ID and no one knew where he was from or how to contact his family. Instead of reporting it, the crew buried him right there on the property. But where? No one could remember. I decided to search for his remains to give him a proper burial. We dug up the yard, but nothing turned up. Then I realized the body might have been left in the foundation of the house itself. By that point, it was clear we couldn't stay. The house had become unbearable. We sold it and Sarah was devastated. She couldn't take a single thing from the house to our new apartment. It was like everything was tainted. The only thing I kept was a set of red curtains from the living room. They were beautiful and expensive, and I thought they'd be perfect in our new place. But after a few weeks, I noticed the curtains moving, even when the windows were closed. Sometimes I thought I saw shadows behind them. I threw them out. The house, as far as I know, still stands empty. I don't know who bought it or what happened to them, but I'll never forget that white cat. Who or what was it?
Thank you for watching this story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any new creepy legends and mystical tales. There's a lot more to come, so stay tuned and be ready for more encounters with the unknown. Look out for the next story.